Pitching for a job or product. Several years ago I read a book about how to break into the entertainment industry, which essentially said identify the few people who can give you the job you want, then do whatever you have to, including wacky things to get noticed enough to get an interview. One guy sent some manager a cute card every day saying it's coming, leaving it a mystery. Then on the 5th day, sent the guy his screenplay. Another guy had business cards made up that said free bottle of champagne to anyone who can get me an interview with JJ. Big Shot then stood in front of the building where JJ. Big Shot worked handing them out. JJ. Big Shot heard about it and gave the guy an interview saying anyone who had that much initiative must be a good worker. Some chick sent a nude picture around with her cover letter. She wanted to be a cocktail waitress. I'm not big on these tactics they sometimes call guerrilla job searching, because to me they seem demeaning, tacky, cheap, cheesy, take your pick of adjectives, but the thing is that they're now the buzz. They say they work. I was watching a so-called reality show which I think was scripted then acted out to look spontaneous. This one guy gets an interview with some big shot who disses him by reading his email on a big screen on the wall while the guy is talking to him. So the guy comes out and says Mr. Big Shot is a member of some horse stable where his kids go to ride horses. He's got kids too, so he joins and befriends this guy, then get the big real estate contract he wants. In the next few scenes they show this guy going to the horse stable with his family, befriending this other guy with his family. It seemed like a big load of pretense to me, but you have to admit that in today's competitive world, you have to dream up roundabout ways to get a job or accomplish what you want. About 20 years ago, I was interviewed by a guy for a job. I saw him a few weeks later at the YMCA and asked him if he remembered me. He said no. That's how it is in the real world. Some guy you spend 7 minutes or more with doesn't remember you 3 weeks later. Of course I believe your merits should speak for themselves and for you, but sometimes it's just not enough. Sometimes, just short of embarrassing yourself like the guy on YouTube.com who made the stupid video about himself as God's gift to the world, you have to think up alternative methods to get what you want. Be aware that these methods can easily backfire. You try a cheap stunt to get noticed with no backbone or substance to back it up, you're screwed. The guys at GoDaddy.com, which registers website names for $9 a year, knew they were the cheapest, but they weren't getting the market share because nobody knew they existed, so they made up some TV commercials with a bust abroad and advertised them during the Super Bowl. Within a week, they gained 15 points of market share. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. Genius introverted nerds don't get noticed, so they miss out on the opportunities. Some people have a natural antipathy to gimmicks or pop culture stunts like me. I can't stand gimmicky people looking for attention. If your mark is a serious person, don't even try it. To my way of thinking, cuteness went out of style right after high school. You're not marketing the next rap group to a bunch of young people. You're selling yourself for a job or pitching a new product. Think twice before you try some offbeat method just because you read about it somewhere or saw it on YouTube.com. The best way to brand yourself as a stellar worker is through your work and personality. All employers want somebody impressive, not generic. Speak through your work and who you are. No means not today, but maybe next week. Job hunting is simple. 1. Discover what you're really good at. 2. Culture it. 3. Identify the exact people and companies who can use your abilities. 4. Tell them and show them what you can do. The things all bosses look for are very basic. An upstanding person, no bull. You're there to work and not gossip or be frivolous. An honest person not looking to rip the company off any chance they get, even on time, like sleeping on the job. A person who can speak clearly. A sociable, likable person. A person who can think on their feet enough to lead if necessary. Someone who loves the work or the action. Someone who can get along with everybody. Some TV journalism show did a study where they had a geeky introvert who had a good resume apply for the same jobs in the financial field, which is all about people contacts, and a likable, extrovert guy without much of a track record. he got the job offer way more than the other guy. It's about your look. Do you look passionate and inspired about life in general? Be innovative. Be sociable. If you have the guts to call managers cold to ask for an interview, your best chances to get past the secretary are before 9 o'clock and after 5 o'clock when she's gone and he might answer the phone. Try to get hired part-time, as a temp or as a consultant for a contract job. These are ways for managers to look at you. If they like what they see, they'll offer you a full-time job. The pitch for anything. They want a product with a huge market potential that's simple to understand. Be prepared. Be energetic. Believe and put your heart into it. Your level of passion will determine your level of success. Don't sell, tell the story. Don't overtell to the point of boredom. Act like you're not desperate, just confident. Never let people see you sweat. Study the competition. Learn about your field. Be prepared to answer any question. Look clean and neat. Don't be ruled by emotions. Be your own worst critic. Spot your own bullshit. Talk is cheap. Be a doer. Make people laugh. Be real. Be believable. Don't be over the top. You need clarity and focus. It has to be quick. It has to have an aha moment for the potential investor. Be ready for the hard questions like what exactly will the money I give you do to get you closer to your grand goal? Put yourself in the guy's spot. What questions would you ask? If you don't believe in it, it will show. Have a retail price for your product ready. Say your piece then leave the guy alone to think about it. If you try for overkill, you cheapen yourself. Don't come off like it's do or die. This guy is just one potential investor. You should believe in your product regardless of the opinions of others. Even if you get 1,000 rejections, if you believe, you must keep going. Elevator pitch / speed networking / twit pitch. An elevator pitch is business idea pitch popularized on some business TV shows where people make a quick 1-minute pitch to possible investors. There are public events where investors invite people to come and give elevator pitches. Some are billed as contests. 15secondpitch.com. amane.org/training/articles/perfecting-your-elevator-pitch.aspx. bizgym.com/features/sales-pitch/elevator-pitch. businessknowhow.com/money/elevator.htm. elevatorpitch.com. elevatorpitchessentials.com. investorpitchclinic.com. pitchmen.net.